Welcome to this video. My name's Alex Elaine and we're going to be covering the reason why your email reply rates are low. Now this is our fetched process flowchart, which really covers the three core principles behind being able to generate a consistent amount of qualified sales leads. Now, email reply rates generally come down to one of a couple of core components, but it is important to note that if any one of these three components, your email infrastructure, your data integrity, or your code friendly messaging are broken, then the whole system is broken. And so it's critical to have all three pillars in line. But if we were to zoom in on a couple of aspects in terms of low email reply rates, first of all, it will often come down to your infrastructure. And so you've got to be in a position where this is entirely optimized to put you in a situation where you're actually hitting the inbox in the first place. Because if you're not hitting your recipient's inbox, then you're actually never going to be able to get a response, right? And so the first bit we got to consider is, do you have a robust infrastructure that is optimized for deliverability? And that first of all comes with making sure that you have multiple sending domains or multiple web domains so that you're not burning out the primary one being used for your web address. So let's say that your company was called dome.com. You don't want to be sending high volume messages from dome.com. You might have various different aliases to put you in a position where you are protecting your primary domain. And then you'd have multiple mailboxes that would sit under each domain. You then need to have an authentication layer. So this is where you set up some of the technical components of each of the mailboxes to make sure that they're actually optimized to successfully reach the recipient's inbox. So you need to set up some settings called SPF, DMARC, and DKIM. There's instructions for how to do this, or you can drop me a message. I can help to walk you through what it would take to get that set up. And then you need to go through what we call a warming up process within whatever sending tool you're leveraging. And once you go through all of this, a warming up process is in essence where your email provider sends various different messages back and forth within a pool to create an impression to the email providers like Google or Microsoft, for example, that these are legitimate accounts doing legitimate activities. And once you've done all of this process and you've done it in the correct way, you'll be in a position where you've built up trust within the email service providers so that your messages can actually get through, and you should incrementally increase that volume week on week. Now, the other reason why your reply rates may be low is typically down to this area here. So your messaging. And this is a massive, massive area which I see so many organizations just not get on the money, but it's absolutely critical. Just because you already are an established business or you have product market fit and you've got a nice looking website, that is not enough to convert someone who's completely cold, doesn't know you at all, doesn't have any form of trust factor with your organization. It's not enough to convince them to necessarily want to take a call with you or want to express some form of interest. So your messaging is absolutely everything, and your ability to get your messaging dialed in to a true desired outcome for the recipient will ultimately dictate your reply rates if you are in a scenario where your deliverability is actually there. And so there's a number of ingredients that you need to make sure are within your messaging: a clear desired outcome, potentially some form of time frame, potentially leveraging lead magnets or the reputation of the organization that you have to try and establish some form of trust. There's a number of different levers that you can pull to get this right, but it's all got to be centered around, is your messaging truly talking to the desired outcome that your ideal customer profile has? If it's not, you're always going to immediately be in trouble. And if you just think that it does, but it doesn't, then it's just not going to work. And so if you've got bad reply rates, really think about, do I have an infrastructure that's getting me to the inbox? And do I have messaging that is truly talking to the desired outcome of my ideal customer profile? And if those things are in place, you'll be well positioned to hopefully have a strong reply rate. Now, if you want support with any of this, we'll be more than happy to help. You can visit our website. We really have two main options for you. One is our Done With You service, where we work hand in hand. We build out all of the different components of this entire machine. We basically build the car, give you the keys so that you can run and operate it, but we do all of the heavy lift and then work with you month on month to ensure that it continues to be optimized. If you're interested in that, visit our website, scroll to the bottom, schedule a call, or go on my LinkedIn profile, hit the Let's Scale button and schedule a call. The other option is option 2, where you can basically just buy our blueprint, where we'll give you the tools that we use and our general approach broken down pretty much in a document. And then you'll also get a launch call with either myself or a member of the team. And on that call, we'll walk you through exactly what it takes to stand up the softwares, to go through this process, and so that you're empowered to, in essence, do it for yourself and manage and maintain it in-house. And so there's a couple of different options for you depending on the level of depth and support that you're looking for from us. So if you want some help, you know how to go about it now, and I look forward to engaging with you on the next video.